Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your weekly tarot reading. All right, without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. And we're going to start off with your dominant energy first. And you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. And you have here, wow, look at that. The happiest of them all. The number 19 here. How does the number 19 resonate for you? That is also equal to the number 10. There's some kind of completion here, but there's a happy brand new beginning. You have here a light. See that woman? She is kind of standing outside and the sun is shining on her. Either you're about to be in the limelight, something here that you're working on, about to gain a lot of attention, traction, whatever this is. This is a representation of the sun card in tarot. It's a little bit different as far as the meaning goes, but it's very similar as far as joy, happiness, fulfillment coming into your life. Okay. Now, this is also illumination. Could be that if you are going through confusion right now, if you're feeling rather confused, something will be illuminated. You're going to gain clarity about something. Okay, let's go and put that one on the side, but definitely that is equal to joy, happiness, fulfillment. If you've been feeling like you've been going through, a dark night of the soul, don't worry, because look at that. The sun is about to shine upon you soon. That light will be shed at the end of the tunnel. So don't give up on yourself. Stay strong. Stay strong, whatever it is that you are going through. This is saying it's almost over. It's almost over. Okay. Now let's go and jump right into the tarot. I will be going into your past, present, future position. Who, what is coming towards you. Also, what is in your challenge position. How to overcome your challenge. Ooh, these cards want to talk. Okay, how to overcome that challenge. And also, we're going to look into your opportunity and who and what is coming in your opportunity. This is a preliminary message, the King of Pentacles. For somebody here might be coming in to either offer you a job. The King of Pentacles is an individual, a person, an energy here that is very stable, financially stable. It's a very consistent type of energy. Whether this is you, you're becoming financially stable, you're stabilizing your emotions finally, but there's a lot of stability surrounding this, loyalty, stability, consistency. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so let me know in the comments below how this reading all resonates for you, because for those of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome. YouTube has been hiding my videos, okay, because there's now this requirement where if you don't get enough likes, subscribes, and comments down below, then the YouTube algorithm will hide my videos. So if you want to support the channel, comment down below, even if it's just commenting down an emoji. Give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Okay, now let's jump right into the reading. Okay, so you have here, you could be dealing with the sign of Leo, could also be the sign of Virgo. What else do we have here? Cancer energy, Libra, whatever other sign this is. At the bottom of the deck, you have here the Hermit. So right now, you're either in Hermit mode, you're hermiting, you're kind of isolating yourself, you're alone. But in order for you to gain a better perspective about whatever it is that you're going through, right? The Hermit is not a negative card, okay? He's an older man who has a lot of wisdom. So whatever situation it is that you're going through right now, if you're confused, you're trying to find the answer, what this is saying for you is there's something that happened in the past recently that you gained a lot of knowledge in. You learned some kind of a lesson in the recent past, and there's a similar situation happening right now in your life. And so right now what this is indicating is think back, ask yourself, when was it that I went through something very similar? Okay, maybe it was a different time, it was a different person, different people, different circumstances, but the lesson is very similar to whatever it is the answer is, for you to grab that lesson that you learned in the past and apply it to the situation in order to find the answer. So this is saying you have the wisdom within. If you've been still trying to look for the answers outside of you, asking people, right, working hard to get the answer, this is a reminder that the answer is within you. You have the wisdom within you to guide your way forward. And again, that lantern, it's another light. It means that the light is soon to shine. It's like you're going to get this eureka moment. I've got it. Now I understand why things are happening the way they're happening, and I know what I have to do. So this is saying stay strong. You could be isolating yourself from somebody, may not be ready to talk, to communicate, and or it could be somebody around you who might be isolating themselves from you. You take the reading however it resonates for you. Now we're going to be going into different positions. So the way that the readings work here with me, if you are new to the channel, is I do general reading. So this could be literally pertaining to any area of your life: career related, love related, family, friends, finances. It could be a boss, co-workers, children, right? A project that you're working on, an idea here that you have on your mind, whatever this is for you. You take whatever resonates from the reading and leave what doesn't. So say, for example, in this position here, for some of you guys, this position might resonate for you in your career. For others, this position might resonate for you in your love life. This other position might resonate for you in your family life. This other one here might resonate for you in your personal life or whatever other area of your life. This reading can also be, related to either one or two or whatever particular areas of your life. Again, take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. Now, here in your challenge position, you have the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands. So yeah, I see here that you are finding it a little bit challenging to bring down your walls because you've been going through a lot. You've been through hell and high water, and right now you're kind of like thinking to yourself, gosh, when is the next bomb gonna drop, right? It's like you're protecting yourself, you're covering up. It's kind of like whenever there's, a war going on outside, or, when you see in the movies where there's an earthquake, the first thing that people do is they go underneath a table or they protect themselves. And so you've been through this kind of war zone, this kind of, energy of an earthquake, and you're just kind of like waiting for the next earthquake to drop, to happen, or the next bomb to drop. But what this is saying is that is becoming a challenge for you because you have your walls all the way up. Whether this is emotionally speaking, you're having all the way the walls all the way up. And for others of you guys, right now you're overly sensitive, which I'm not blaming you, because if you've been through a lot, that's just human nature, right? It's like if you've been through a lot, if you've it's like you recovered from one thing and then bam, something else happens, right? And then you're like, okay, stay strong, and then something else happens. So I don't blame you, but here what this is saying is that there's going to be a moment here of reflection, of internal reflection, because there's opportunities coming towards you, which I see in your reading, but because you're so defensive right now, a lot of you guys are defensive. This could also be a person that you're dealing with. If you're dealing with somebody here who's been going through a lot, they're the ones who are protecting themselves and coming across as defensive. But if this is you, yeah, you have your walls up, you're kind of like a little bit sensitive, overly sensitive. It's almost as if, if people say something, do something, there's a noise all of a sudden, you're like, what is that? What is that? You freak out. So there's this overly sensitivity type of energy coming across from your challenge. But now that you're becoming more aware of it, right, it's going to require you to go deep within your psyche, deep within yourself, to ask yourself those deeper questions about, okay, why is it that, this keeps happening over and over again? Okay. So bring down your walls just a little bit. You are protected. I see here that there's that energy where there's a door that is already opening up for you, right? This is representing that door of light that is shining through, but you may be still protecting yourself, right? You might still be like underneath that table. When is the next earthquake going to happen, right? And so the war is over. This is saying it's over. It's almost over. And so if you're still protecting yourself, you're not going to be able to see that door when it opens. So this is all about, becoming aware of your sensitivity right now, your feelings, your thoughts, and your emotions. So here the part of the challenge also is getting something that you really want because you've already invested in it, whether this is love related, career related, family related, whatever area of your life this is related to. friends, a job here, whatever this is. You've been putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort, and it's difficult right now for you to want to continue doing this because you're like, well, what's the use? What am I going to get out of it anyway, right? And so I see here that, yeah, part of the challenge is the fact that you've been carrying a burden for a while now. You've been shouldering a burden that you need to let go of. It was never supposed to last this long, right? It's kind of like, again, the energy of, who knows, maybe there was, something similar to a war, like a lot of drama in your life, and you're still protecting yourself. You're still carrying that burden of the past or a trauma. It could be an old belief system that is no longer serving you. Yes, it served you for that moment to protect yourself. It served you to receive that warning, hey, there's this going on, and so put your walls up, right? For that moment, it did serve its purpose. But right now, I see that you've been shouldering this burden, and it's been weighing heavy on your shoulders. Again, whether it's an emotional burden, whether it's you still connecting with people, circumstances, situations, a job, in an environment, a relationship, whatever this is, that is becoming a burden. It was never supposed to last this long, and you need to learn how to release those burdens, whether it's a psychological burden, whether it's an emotional one, a physical one around negative people, negative influences, whatever this is. Let me know in the comments below what that's all about and which area of your life this is pertaining to. In the recent past, you also have here the Three of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the King of Wands. So in the recent past here, I see that there was some kind of a beautiful soulmate union, soulmate connection, a kindred spirit of sorts. You did meet somebody that you felt very, very aligned with, very comfortable with. It's like when you guys first met, it was like an instant connection, right? One of those instant connections where you just hit it off, whether this is a love relationship, whether it's family related, it could be career related, whatever this is. It could be a business partnership, but you guys were like really aligned, okay? Now for others, I see here that when you took a step back in the situation, something or someone from the past came back. You either were missing that person was missing you, and you gave it another shot. You were like, okay, let's try this again. Okay, that's for some of you guys. But I do see here that with the King of Wands, yeah, I feel like this energy made you feel good. Like, okay, I made the right decision. I am making the right decision. I see that this connection helped you grow. It helped you transform yourself. You learned a lot from that person. That person also learned a lot from you. And I see that it brought out some kind of confidence within you. Now, in your current situation, and let me know who and that what that's all about, which area of your life that's pertaining to. In your current dynamic here, presently speaking, you have the Chariot, the Tower, and the Five of Wands. So right now, I do see that, yeah, so there's some kind of blow up about to happen, right? The surprise is, if I feel like for a lot of you, this already happened because you already have here the light, which means that you're going to get a blessing in disguise. But if this blow up hasn't yet happened, it's telling you the worst is now over. Okay, it's like the last blow up, the last situation here that's going to make you feel like, okay, shaky. But I feel like for most of you guys, this has already happened. It's happening right now, like in your current situation. With the Tower here, however, there's something related to the fact that someone had been ignoring the red flags. There was a big elephant in the room. You didn't want to bring it out into the open. People around you didn't want to bring it out into the open. But I see here that right now there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of a sense of competition for some of you. For others, it could be jealousy, it could be gossip, but a lot of drama, conflict, okay? That energy of push and pull, that energy of something that is either blowing up out of proportion, a big shocking news, shocking surprise, or shocking revelation. But like I said, if you think back, there's something related to the reason why this is happening. Something here is crumbling, whether it's a job, a connection, whether it's finances, friends, loved ones, a family member, a partner, whatever this is. The reason why it's crumbling right now is because, again, somebody here was sweeping the issues under the rug. You didn't want to see it for what it was. And so now this is like trying to build this big building on a shaky foundation. What happens when you try to build a huge building? Imagine engineers, coming in and looking at the land, and they're like, okay, let's see, let's look at where we can build this building. And let's say the land that they really want is taken, where there's cement. And so the only part of the land that's left is a muddy kind of area. And so they're like, you know what, it's fine. This muddy area can work. So you start building your building on a muddy foundation. And what's going to happen eventually, right? You can keep building and keep fixing it, keep like, quick fixing it, that kind of vibe. But at some point it's going to crumble because it has been laid on a very shaky foundation. Nothing about it was firm initially, but somebody here kept ignoring that. Okay, whether this is love, career, family, finances, friends, whatever this is. So now there's an opportunity here coming in for you to face your fears, to face a situation, and or to confront a person or confront a situation. There could also be somebody here coming in to confront you about something. It's not going to be easy to deal with this situation. There will be some kind of energy of a little bit of drama going on. But what this is saying and reminding you is be aware of your thoughts and emotions, because if this person's situation triggers you and you lash out or you start, being a participant of that drama, it's not gonna be pretty. It's definitely not gonna be pretty. You can actually avoid this Tower moment by simply having a conversation, okay, and trying to mediate the situation, trying your best to be understanding, because this is some kind of an energy here. It's kind of like the wind blowing and there's willows all around and you're like the willow, right? Like the wind blows really hard and the willow just kind of like, it goes like this, it moves around, but it doesn't break. So make sure not to break. Don't break, because somebody here is either wanting you to break, and or if you do break, I feel like the drama is only going to get bigger and bigger. Okay. But again, tap into your inner courage, your inner strength, and move forward in the direction that you want to move into. Okay, but again, try not to get triggered. It's not going to be an easy win. You will be tested. This is saying you will be tested, but I see that you're able to win, because the Chariot there, he's so tapped into his courage, his strength, that even if he is tested, pushed, okay, he doesn't break. He doesn't break. So that reminder is there for you. Now, in the near future, you have the Justice, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. The reason why it's telling you don't break and don't get emotional or don't get angry, don't get triggered, is because justice will be served in your favor. You don't have to get justice out of this. Sometimes people get angry and they start yelling and screaming, and that kind of vibe, or crying because they feel like they have to resolve that situation. And what this is saying is it's going to be resolved for you, but you just have to be patient. Stay strong like the willow. Don't break. In the near future, something here that has been unfair, somebody or a group of people, whatever this is, has been unfair with you. But don't worry, because in the near future, you will receive justice. Justice will be served in your favor. Move slowly towards these opportunities. There's going to be a lot of opportunities coming towards you with the Wheel of Fortune, something that didn't happen yet or hasn't happened. And you're like, when is this going to happen? When am I going to manifest this? I put in so much work and effort. It wasn't supposed to happen back then. It's supposed to happen now in the near future. It's coming in. Your blessings are pouring in. Your blessings are definitely coming in. Anything that you do create, say, touch, is going to turn to gold in the near future. But make sure that you move steadily forward. Don't hold back. And also, don't stop. This is going to be some kind of a consistent energy that you're going to have to tap into. Don't give up on yourself. You're headed towards the right direction, and you've got luck on your side if you don't give up. But again, think things through, create some kind of plan, a strategy. I see here that for some of you guys, you might get something like better than what you even wanted. Like you go to buy a car and there's this car that you want and they tell you, oh, actually this car's on sale. And you're like, oh, wow, really? Like you were going to buy it for full price, but then somebody tells you it's actually like on sale. You're going to get it for a better price. So something of that sort, something of that matter is going to happen here. Now, I'm also seeing here coming towards you in your opportunity, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Three of Cups. So in your opportunity, you're going to have some kind of an opportunity to liberate yourself from some conditions in your life that have kept you stuck. Whether it's financial struggle, you're no longer going to struggle financially. There's going to be opportunities that are coming in to make more money, to create more money. You're going to be very creative in how you can implement your skills in order to get more money or stabilize yourself. I see here that you're going to have an opportunity to enjoy the fruits of your labor with the Nine of Pentacles. A lot of abundance coming in. Again, money coming in. If you've been wanting to detach yourself from circumstances that have been holding you back, keeping you stuck, okay, whether it's a job, career, people around you, a connection here, you're going to be able to find a way out, to liberate yourself, to either start your own business, take a vacation. This is all about self-love, self-care, taking care of you finally. Okay. If this has been a codependent connection where you're like, gosh, I have to stay here because, it's like you feel like there's a sense of false safety, right? Like a safety attachment there. You will be able to liberate yourself from that safety attachment, right? Like, I have to be, and that's confirmation. Like, you have to be at this job or else, who's going to pay your bills? But there's going to be opportunities coming in where you're going to say, okay, I'm going to grab this opportunity and run with it because it's like what you've been wanting in order for you to feel more free. It could also be more creative. If you've been wanting to feel more, just kind of implement more of your creativity in a project and whatever this is, you're going to be able to implement more of your creativity rather than feeling very restricted in some kind of way, shape, or form. Okay. This can be happening in any area of your life: love, career, family, job, a loved one, whatever this is. Now, here also with these other energies, you're going to have an opportunity to celebrate. Okay, there's going to be some kind of big celebration. You're going to end up celebrating, so don't give up on yourself. I see that for others of you guys, you're going to feel more free, more alive. You're going to want to travel, network, put yourself out there, meet new people. If you're invited to celebrations, go, because you will be meeting people that will introduce opportunities for you as well. And also here with the King of Swords, you either will be meeting somebody who is very smart, intelligent. This person can teach you a lot, but don't be overly sensitive about the way that they come across, because this person might have deeper feelings, might have deeper knowledge than what they are letting on, because they come across as a little bit detached, emotionally detached. If this is you, you will have an opportunity to master something that you've been studying, or master some kind of an experience. This is all about mastery, and this is all about mental clarity. You will be able to be so mentally clear that you won't need to cover up anymore, protect yourself, because you know that even if some kind of issue shows up in your life, you know that you're going to be able to handle it with your mind. That is telling you, don't be overly sensitive. Handle things with your mind, with your logic, with your reason, rather than being overly sensitive or overly emotional. Okay, now let's go ahead and jump into your clarifiers. So let's start clarifying why you have here the Sun with Light and the Hermit. What is this all about? That wants to flip out. We will take it. So you have here the King of Cups, the World, and the Strength, as well as the Sun again. So double Sun, that is an indication that yes, you will be celebrating happiness, joy, fulfillment. There's going to be good news. Good news is on the way. An opportunity for you to finally feel a sense of relief. Okay. I see here that also for some, something's going to come to the light, whether something that you've been wanting to know. It could also be for others of you guys, if you want to put yourself out there, become famous. Okay, all eyes will be on you. A lot of sense of warmth. Okay, that kind of vibe. A lot of happiness, joy, moments for you to be happy, opportunities for you to be happy as well. Now, I'm also seeing here that, yeah, there's this energy where your emotions are going to stabilize. Right now, you're learning a lot, and I'm sensing that there's a chapter in your life that's definitely going to come to a close. Like I said, whatever this drama is that's going on or about to happen, this is the last of it. Look at that, the World. That means that it's about to close out. For others of you guys, you are either graduating, you're going through a rite of passage where you learn what you had to learn in that situation, job, career, place, environment. You gave what you had to give, or relationship, right? And now it's like you're kind of feeling like, okay, well, this is a dead end. I'm done with this. And now it's time for you to flip the page over and start a brand new one. Start a brand new chapter in your life. This is about travel as well. Some of you guys might want to travel. You guys might want to move. I'm also seeing here, excuse me, that you're growing a lot. It's like you're transforming, right? Because you've learned so much, there's nothing to fear anymore. You've remained strong. Keep remaining strong. You have the strength here. And I see that you will be meeting somebody who is very different than you, but this individual does have your best interests at heart. It's just that you guys might be very different from one another, either come from different backgrounds, different worlds. You guys view the world differently. But if you tune into the energy there of, okay, instead of what makes us different, if you say, well, what brings us together? How are we similar? How can we get along? You will be able to get along with this individual, with the situation, even if it's in an environment that is different than you, or an idea or an offer that comes to you. You're like, oh, that's very different to what I'm used to. I see that this is going to bring in some kind of happiness, joy, fulfillment, good news, even though it might seem very different than what you are used to. Be open to it, okay? Now let's go ahead and look at this other deck to get some deeper messages. You have here Shattered. Okay, so this is a representation. Yeah, it's like the world, right? Old things, ideas, thought processes, ways of thinking, programs in your mind, environments that you've been involved in, relationships, any kind of relationship, career, business, family, whatever this is, they're already breaking down. Again, this had to happen. Something here is breaking down because there's something better for you. And it says here, Shattered. Old habits are breaking down and a new version of you is being revealed. If this is a situation, old things about that place are breaking down. Old ways of doing things are breaking down in order for a new version of that person, place, thing, or yourself to kind of, to be revealed, right? So here you have Shattered. It could also be a person that you are dealing with where their old habits are about to break down because a new version of them is going to be revealed. But there's something here where you can no longer continue the way that you have been doing things, or this situation cannot continue going in the direction that it was headed in because it was built on a shaky foundation. It's no longer working. It's some kind of old habit, old tendency, old belief system, old programming, and something new is coming out of this. Okay, so don't fear these changes. Sometimes initially those changes are like a little bit, they're not easy to deal with, okay, but roll with the punches is what I'm sensing. Let's see what this situation is all pertaining to. The Strength of the World, once again, the King of Cups, and also the Five of Pentacles. So I see here that with the Five of Pentacles, this could be financial struggle or some kind of trauma from the past that has held you back for way too long. All of this is already breaking down, but stay strong, be strong. I see here that it's coming to an end and you're going to be meeting an individual here who has your best interests at heart, whether this person is going to be offering you a job, career related matter, or it's a loved one. It could be a brand new person who is very loving, very tender, very kind, very understanding. Let's see what that's all about. If this is also financial related, you did see that you're going to be recovering financially. You're going to see progress in your money. You're going to see progress in your love life. You're going to see progress in your life. Speak up. Don't give up. I'm not letting you go, and you will hear from me very soon. Don't give up on me. Somebody doesn't want you to give up on them. And if this is for you, don't give up on your soul. This is your soul calling out to you. Hey, don't give up on me. Don't let those negative experiences take the better hold of you. Your soul is telling you, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going. You're strong enough. Okay? Don't break. I'm not letting you go. And you will be in touch with your soul very soon. For some of you guys, if you lost yourself in some kind of relationship, job, you lost a sense of who you are because you were trying to survive in that relationship, connection, job, group, whatever this is, your soul is never going to leave you, and your soul is calling you to reconnect with it again. Now we're going to be going into the extended reading. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.